I've been living with Crohn's disease for a little over a decade now. I was a young mom when I was first diagnosed, and in fact, it was a long journey to get to that diagnosis. I'm one of those people who were originally referred to a surgeon before ever meeting a gastroenterologist. At the time I was so ill, I have to be honest, to get the diagnosis of Crohn's disease was almost a relief for me. Right now, touch wood, I am experiencing good health, but it has been a long journey, but certainly a story of hope that I want to be able to offer to other people. The most difficult challenge is the unknown, just not knowing when I wake up in the morning if the plans that I have put in place are actually going to be able to be, if I can follow through on them, because I don't know from day to day what my health is going to be. There are things we can do actively to take part in our own health, to educate ourselves, to be a part of the decision-making process, to understand the role that stress plays in our life, and to recognize that. And sometimes on that roller coaster ride that it is to live with Crohn's disease, that we have to take a step back and take care of our health first and recognize that it is just a small dip. By educating myself, I had an opportunity to feel as if I had some control over this disease process, that it doesn't control me. We have a very high incidence and prevalence rate in Canada, and there are a number of people living in silence because they just don't want to talk about the symptoms. And I know that there are a number of people out there who are suffering needlessly in silence, and that I want to bring some form of support to them. It is not something you need to be ashamed about. Yes, there are some symptoms that you sometimes feel embarrassed about, but you know, every single human being has to go through the process of eating, of digesting food, of eliminating food, and it's a very natural process that everybody lives with, and there's no need to feel shame or guilt about that. I believe so strongly in advocacy. It is an opportunity, is such a positive opportunity to get word out there to those people who are suffering needlessly in silence. We can live with this disease, we can live well with this disease, and there are many tips and things that we can do to make that experience better. Consciously, I've made a choice. I've made a choice that I have this disease, I can live with this disease well, that I can choose to be positive about it, and that there are things, quite frankly, that this disease have given me that I would not have had otherwise.